So Van, now we turn to that truth, that terrible truth, that ugly truth about our hearts, that apart from the gracious intervention of God in our lives, we desire unrighteousness. We desire unrighteousness. And an example of that is 2 Thessalonians 2, verses 11 and 12.
Therefore, God sends them a strong delusion, so that they may believe what is false, in order that all may be condemned who did not believe the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
So, Van, I think we can agree that one way we talk about unrighteousness is just falling short of God's perfect standard. But tease this out a little, because I think this passage is saying more than we simply fall short. There is this issue of desiring it.
Yeah, prior to becoming Christians, we were all slaves to unrighteousness, slaves to sin. And not only were we bound to that sin, but we thirsted for it and hungered for it. And at that time of our lives, living for that unrighteousness became our greatest joy and our treasure in life.
Well said, Van. And apart from the gracious intervention of God, our desire for unrighteousness would absolutely destroy us. I'm going to wrap up this part of our conversation by reading a verse from Philippians 3, verse 19. There, the Apostle Paul says about those who walk as enemies of the cross of Christ, he said, their end is destruction, their God is their belly, and they glory in their shame with minds set on earthly things. So when our appetite is to live unrighteously, and we hunger and thirst and take deep pleasure in disobeying God, our end is eternal destruction. May God help each of us.